Hey, good morning, Flower. Mr. Walker with your morning announcements for Monday, March 14th, 2022. Let's go ahead and stand for our morning announcements, beginning first with our pledge. We're standing, our right hands over our hearts, and we are ready to begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, Flower, you may go ahead and be seated. So as we're seated in on level 0, today is the first day of Spirit Week, and it is Hawaiian Shirt Day. It is so fun to see you all in your Hawaiian shirts. Tomorrow, keep in mind, is Wacky Wig, Wacky Hair Day. So let's go ahead and remind ourselves that the countdown is also on towards spring break. Spring break is coming up, and it begins the moment we leave campus on Friday. I didn't say we're closed on Friday, but keep in mind, the moment we leave campus on Friday, we are on spring break. So it officially begins that Monday, March 21st, all the way to March 25th, and we will see you back on Monday, March 28th. So we still have this week. Not that anyone's counting, but we want to make sure that you all have a very safe and restful spring break. Now, keep in mind, we are still a few days away from it, so we need to make sure that we're showing power every single day. We need to make sure that we're still staying on top of our academics, that we're here on time. All right, let's keep in mind, sports are beginning at the end of this month. We are going to be starting with our boys basketball, and then as we move into April, we'll have soccer, co-ed soccer, that is, meaning both boys and girls on the same team. We are going to start that up in April. So we can't wait for our sporting events. We can't wait for you all to be there to show your support. All right, it is now time to announce the Final Four with our iReady March Madness Bracket Challenge. We can't wait to announce the four, so let's go ahead and get it started. So we have a very interesting turn of events. Instead of a Final Four, we have a top 6. You heard me right, top 6. We had 2 ties in our Elite 8 matchup. First off, we want to congratulate Miss Anundson and University of Minnesota. They won their matchup fair and square against Oswego and Miss Gansky. Congratulations, Miss Anundson and University of Minnesota. You are moving on to our next round. Congratulations to Miss Chesla and Southern Connecticut State University. Congratulations, you are moving on to the next round. However, they are joined by Drake University Bulldogs. Congratulations, Miss DeWert and Drake University. You have tied Miss Chesla and Southern Connecticut State University. Congratulations to Mrs. Matichek and Portland State University. You are moving on to the next round. You'll be facing off against University of Minnesota. Here is where things get a little messy again because we have UIW that is advanced to the next round. Congratulations, Mr. Carrillo and UIW. However, in dramatic tie-breaking fashion, we have UConn University that is going to face off against UIW next week. So the table is all set. We have University of Minnesota versus Portland State University, 1st grade versus 6th grade. And how is that possible? It's all about growth and progress. Next week, we also have a fatal 4-way matchup, winner take all, and we'll advance to the next round. We have Southern Connecticut State University versus Drake versus UIW versus UConn University. Remember, if you were knocked out of the Elite 8, remember, you still have the opportunity to contribute towards the team that you lost to. So now it stings. I know if you were eliminated, but remember, we started with 16 teams. And when we cut things in half to 8 teams, those 8 teams that were eliminated still had the opportunity to contribute towards the competition. If you did not make it into the Final Four, you still have the opportunity to contribute. So right now we have 12 teams that are sitting on the sidelines and they're looking in the game, but you still have the opportunity to contribute through all of your iReady lessons. So let's make sure that we are still trying our absolute best on iReady, that we are passing our lessons, that we're showing our teachers that we are understanding everything. We want to make sure that iReady rocks. All right, let's talk about the AASA question of the day. You have a mathematics AA question of the day in front of you, but let's stop for a moment, rewind, and let's talk about Friday. Friday, you all had an informational text question. We did a much better job with our informational text question. You all underlined things, you circled things. That is called annotation. Great job doing that because it helps you identify key parts of a text, key parts of a question for you to be able to solve it correctly. Now, you all did a much better job with the vocabulary this past Friday. I love seeing you all mark up your papers in productive ways so that you can figure out what's going to be the best choice. Let's continue to do that as we march towards the AASA in April. Now, March is a month of many things. We've been celebrating Women's History Month all month. We've also have other things coming up, such as St. Patrick's Day. Let's not forget about that. But we also have something else to think about in March. March is also Disability Awareness Month. And so I want us to think about, what does it mean when we say disability? What does it mean when we say disability awareness? I want us to think about that question, and I want you, if you're still confused about that, to ask your teacher, what does disability mean? What does disability awareness mean? So later this week, we're going to be watching a video that Mr. Tapple has shared with our teaching staff about Disability Awareness Month. And so again, we're going to unpack that question. What is a disability? What is disability awareness? Because it is something that we must pause and we must be thinking about every single day because it is so important. All right, so let's go ahead and pick out 3 students from our raffle for AASA question of the day. First off, we have Mr. Larry Carter coming from NPU. Congratulations, Larry Carter. We also have from Drake University, Sophia. Congratulations, Sophia. And let's pull one more. Let's go with Western New Mexico University, Yamileth Rojas. Congratulations. Please, when your teacher says, okay, they give you the go, you're able to come to Mr. Walker's office to pick out your prize. We want to pause, rewind, take a look at women's history that has shaped our world and society as we know it, women's history that has influenced our past, present, and of course, impacts our future. Today, we want to take a special look at Ada Lovelace. Ada Lovelace was a famous mathematician, and in honor of Pi Day, we want to celebrate Ada Lovelace. Ada Lovelace is also regarded to be the first person ever to discover the first computer algorithm, the first computer programmer. So we want to celebrate Pi Day and Ada Lovelace for her contributions because we don't know where we would be without her. All right, let's go ahead and make it a great Monday. The choice is always yours. Bye-bye.